I think it's going well so far. I think there have been some very appropriate people here to speak to the issues, and I'm very interested. I bring a few people from America each year to Iran, but I think this is going to help me a great deal to bring greater numbers.
Iran is one of the most interesting places, one of the top 10 tourist destinations introduced by UNESCO, and also I think that Iran is one of the safest places in the world to travel to. Iranian people are very hospitable. I don't see any reason why people should not come to Iran, and as I've been saying, we've had an increase in the number of tourists visiting Iran. So I hope that this convention and other similar conventions will open the way for more people to come and visit Iran and get familiar with the rich history and with the rich culture of Iran and the hospitality of the Iranian people.
ITOC believes Iran is an excellent destination for persons interested in culture and history, but also ecotourism and adventures in the deserts. Also, Iran is an excellent value for money and a safe and friendly destination. For well-seasoned travelers, this is perhaps one of the best kept secrets of wonderful places to visit in the world.
So what do you think of the program so far?
I think the program is very good, very ambitious. I think that things like, for example, the roads are very, very good, very reliable. Many of them better than places in Europe, which I know. I think that the hotels are also very good. I personally have a particular taste. I prefer things which are smaller and more like boutique hotels. But that's personal taste. Otherwise, I think that objectively they're very good.
So how has it been for you? What do you think of the program so far?
The program is interesting. I mean, we heard yesterday about, they spoke about different seasons in the country. And for me, it's very impressive to see on the one hand side, to get out of the hotel, see the mountains, see the snow, and then the evening, like the speech is said, see beaches, see warm climate. That's very impressive.
The trip was unprecedented and succeeded in fostering a kind of people-to-people understanding among all the various nationals involved, including a high delegation of U.S. travel and tourism executives. On the sidelines of the convention, a showcase to provide detailed information about the handicrafts and natural attractions of Iran took place. After the first days of activities in Tehran, the international delegates then went on to experience a tour of Kish, Isfahan and Shiraz, showing the sights and people in those cities.
I think it is extremely important for people in my part of the world, particularly the Asia-Pacific region, to see the reality of Iran behind the headlines that they read in the newspapers, which are usually negative, but there is a 99% more positive story to tell, and that is the job of people like me. The potential is actually immense, given the Silk Road as well as its own potential on its own as a cradle of civilizations of so many different religions. And I was very particularly impressed to see that, for example, there is a large community of Indian Sikhs here living here, which is something that I had not known of before. Nor did I know, for example, that there is an Armenian cathedral in Isfahan. So it is not just coming here for people just to see the Islamic side of things, but also a very multicultural and a multi-religious and a multi-ethnic society.
ITOC devoted the last day to a workshop with the members of ITOA. Delegates left Iran with bags of gifts and pleasant memories.
I think that it's about bringing people together and cross-cultural understanding. And I think that tourism should promote knowledge of different cultures, and I think that this is what the convention has achieved. It's the first convention, and I think it was very ambitious, and considering that, very successful.
Iran has a very rich and diverse cultural and natural heritage, and wants to increase its tourism, and Iran deserves to have more important tourism than now. And UNESCO, the House of Cultures, is very keen on raising awareness on the fact that to develop tourism is a very good thing.
Keeping in mind the words peace through tourism, this historic visit of tourism executives to Iran was a step in the right direction. Feridun Sadiqzadeh, reporting for Iran.
So I know we just received a great report from Feridun Sadiqzadeh, as he told us about the lucky few that had the chance to come and visit and tour Iran for themselves. For those of us that are not so lucky, let's go join Mazdak Mirabidini as he tells us and takes us to a phenomenal historical location in Iran. We're going to go visit Shah Nematullah Vali's shrine and mausoleum.
Some travelers choose Mahan, southeast of Kerman, as a base from which to explore the region. And when you visit this relaxed place, it's easy to see why. Apart from the pleasant, tree-lined streets, Mahan attracts visitors for its fine mausoleum and beautiful palace and gardens. The mausoleum of a well-known Sufi dervish is one of the most recognizable images of Eastern Iran. The mausoleum dates from the early 15th century when it was built by an Indian king who was an adherent of the Shah's teachings. However, many of the other religious buildings in the complex around it were built during the reign of Shah Abbas era or in the 18th century.